As time passes, our culture man, has evolved from just some basic and tastes like big boobas and those jiggling cheeks down below, to one of the greatest era of mankind, the furries, catgirls, the putas. The diversity of taste now has easily overwhelmed what we used to think was the greatest of them all. But we aren't here to talk about all of those normies things. We are here to talk about the one and only, the greatest genre of all time. And our first story comes from Greek, the world's most famous fuckboy in history, Zeus, and the pronounced Prince of Troy, Ganymede. According to legend, Ganymede, born as the Prince of Troy, he was destined to have a wonderful and a relaxing life. But on one fateful day, his destiny got twisted to the brim. As the young prince was taking a stroll in between the cloudy herd of sheep, his golden hair shines through the clouds and meets the eyes of Zeus. Caught in the sight of Olympus' most mighty god, Zeus, with his typical fuckboy attitude, turned into an eagle and abducted the young prince to Olympia. But there, he was loved by many, but not to Zeus' beloved wife, the well-known queen of Olympia, Hera. Granted immortality, Zeus kept Ganymede forever in teenage form. Later on, he would also become the god of love and desire. Not just that, he would further become the cupbearer for the gods in Olympus. And Zeus would eventually turn him into Aquarius, shining stars in the sky, to keep him in heaven forever. And there you have it, a tragic ending for the almighty starter of trap. But is it really that bad, being granted an eternal life and forever be in heaven? As the beginning of this vid, Ganymede serves as a perfect example and a perfect standard of a trap. Now, let's not waste any more time and go to our next subject, the terror, the worst, the nightmare, Pico, from the world famous Boku no Pico. Now, if I say Pico was the first draft of the anime industry, then I would be lying. It wasn't him, it was actually Michi. That's from a Tezuka's 1949 manga series, featuring Michi, like himself, a synthesized human with a gender switch that he could just use it to turn into a girl or boy. Yeah, neat. But the character who really broke the media, who really brought the whole trap idea to the spotlight, it was Pico. Then it was Pico, yeah, oh, for sure. Who else had the power to traumatize every single person who watched the series? Who? No one. Pico was the first one and will always be the best one, if I'm going to say that. And believe me, I've watched all 3 seasons of it and I'm beyond traumatized. About Boku no Pico, the series is basically about Pico, our main lad, just going around making friends. And by friends here, what I mean is that he's just going around deceiving people into thinking that lad's a girl, and then lad just gonna psych, bend over. But despite it being so traumatizing, so horrific, you couldn't really deny its popularity, you know? Everyone knows it. Even Putes know it. Everyone watched it. Everyone. It is not just a legend in the hentai series. It is also a hero for pedos. Coming down from heaven. The world's most loved and cherished trap. Okay, right off the bat, patient, okay? Hear me out. The IRL, the real life Astolfo, was not a trap. He wasn't the first. No, stop. Okay, I know, guys, come on, guys. Come on. The actress Astolfo was said to be the most handsome one out of the 12 paladins of the Charlemagne. So it's quite ironic to the Astolfo that we know today, which is all about the... Now, about the Astolfo that we know today, he was originally from a series called Fate Apocrypha. Fate Apocrypha, obviously the Fate one, that's also from the Fate franchise, one of the most complicated universe ever. But we'll be there in another video. And yeah, it's a rather well-known anime, not for its incredible writing or phenomenal character developments, but it was incredibly famous for... Yeah, I know I'm abusing this meme, but really there's no other Astolfo. If you fucking look for Astolfo green screen or any get Astolfo GIFs online, there's nothing. It's really hard for me to do this, okay? So it's quite a daunting reason to be famous for. Even so, you couldn't really deny him, his incredible charm, and you just can't, man. I mean, just look for Astolfo online on Google, and I bet you're gonna win the goddamn speedrun for finding an elude Astolfo pic on Google. Yeah. Now, what am I trying to say here? After bringing up all these incredible, influential strap of history, where I was trying to show you the roots of the whole thing, like this whole trap thing. I'm gonna tell you directly, okay? Embrace trap. Yeah, you hear me? You heard me? See that lad? See that lad? Yeah, that's a guy, yeah. He's wearing his gun, so what? You just gonna skip on him, man? Just because he has a goddamn bigger ding dong than you? Hey, fuck you. You go for him, you go for him, and you go for him. Have you forgotten Master Uguay's lesson already, eh? If there's a hole, there's a way. Why have you fucking forgotten that? Go for it. Go for it. Here in Engine, I wish I'll never let people behind. Future, Indians, the furries, the cactus. We shall never let anyone behind. Everyone is treated equally, except for the furries, because we shall unite and we shall bring the world down to our ideal. You have my words. Go for it, my boy.